Ready. Play.
Carlos Alcaraz faces off against Holger Rune for the Barcelona Open title. Of course, Rune going for his first title in Catalonia, whilst Alcaraz is going for his third, having won also in 2022 and 2023. Didn't participate in 2024, so pretty good run for Carlos there. In terms of their routes to the final, of course, Holger Rune has skittled over a Spaniard already in the tournament in the form of Ramos Vinolas in the first round in straight sets. Then had a tough battle against Baez. Had to come from a set down before winning that one 4-6, 6-1, 6-2. Beating Casper Ruud, a slightly under the weather Casper perhaps, in that quarterfinal before also beating Khachanov a little more comfortably as well in straight sets. Carlos Alcaraz also, by the way, in the final, but hasn't dropped a set, unlike Holger Rune. Alcaraz's route to the final has included wins over Quinn, Gera, de Minaur and Fils, so a pretty tough run for him, particularly in the form of de Minaur and Fils before reaching the final. The head-to-head between the two is 2-1 in Carlos's favour. The one loss for Carlos did come indoors in Paris Bercy in 2022 when he had to retire hurt as the second set tiebreak was about to commence, having lost the first set. Of course, Holger went on to win the title memorably in the final against Djokovic. In terms of Alcaraz and his form, of course, having struggled in North America in that Sunshine double swing, semi-final in Indian Wells, but by his high standards, that is a struggle, bearing in mind Indian Wells has almost become a home for him. In fact, so much so, I think he wrote it on a camera saying he might buy a home there. But he lost there to Jack Draper, but then even more shockingly to David Goffin in Miami. Had a bit of a reset, mentally in particular. He said how he's trying to enjoy tennis a lot more, and he certainly enjoyed it in Monte Carlo, winning not just his first match there, but actually his first title. And I think he's playing even better this week, maybe with a bit more margin and less of a roller coaster journey. Of course, we remember the Fils match that he had, for example, in Monte Carlo, which was a roller coaster, very close to the defeat there, and yet was much, much more comfortable yesterday, needing 3 match points to get over the line eventually, but did so with consummate ease. Holger Rune, though, is actually having a quietly good spell. Pretty good runs in Indian Wells. Of course, we nearly had a final between these two at Indian Wells, but Jack Draper had other ideas, beating Carlos in the semi-final before going on to beat Holger in the final. But here we are in the final. Holger, as I said, going for his first Barcelona title. Alcaraz going for his third. And I see Alcaraz getting it done. Maybe even in straight sets. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.